everyone. So we're going to be continuing with the Crossroads in-game. And so our task right now is, I don't know, let's check the prepare for the wedding. So we need to obtain plate somehow. And so some kind of tips that I discovered. By discovered, I was told. I'm gonna actually add these down here so I can actually watch the ingredients to see when or if I need more of them. And obviously this is gonna build up quite a bit. The more ingredients you have and the more different recipes that you have as well. I could also expand on what I have here, but I think I'm fine with what it is because I don't have any money. So I need to find plates somehow. I was sure that I had them somewhere. Or maybe I need money for it. I don't know. Well, there's plates there. Well, of the locations that I have available to me, it looks like the cheapest place is right here at 89. I'm just gonna check to see down here. Yeah, that seems to be the cheapest place, so plates it is. Since I have some money. And I'm actually gonna haggle that to reduce the price, which didn't do a whole lot. And I just need to wait to get more plates. More money for plates. That's what I meant. Another thing that will help is adding this. And unlocks more storage. And if you're wondering how I'm doing that, I'm moving it with the arrow key. Increases the amount of goods that can be ordered. We still have 1 point. Unlocks a tool shed to speed up and raise the quality of tasks performed, or increases the amount of money people are willing to pay for food and drinks. And we're gonna go for that because for obvious reasons. And if we click on this, we don't want to make them too upset, so... And I didn't put that on my... There we go. I want to keep an eye on that. And I'm good for that. Good for firewood, blah blah blah, mugs. So now I have to go back here and put those there, and I wasted my haggle. Well, I guess I didn't, because it's still there, but yeah. Something I'm also going to do is, once it's not in use, is I'm going to move my washer inside the inn. I think that some of my dishes are being stolen from it. That's the only thing I can come up with having them disappear. And I should have space to put it... Well, I can move this back. And I'll have space to put it somewhere in here. I have this habit of turning the camera. Yeah, we'll put that there. Actually, we'll move this there. Have that closer to the outside so it's closer to the water source. And we'll move this over here. And we'll move this there. That's good enough. Should actually move this inside as well. Sure, we'll go with that, and we'll move this over into the corner here. And then I think that's it for all the stuff that's outside. Now to wait for plants. Plants? I meant seed. You know you have Stardew on the brain when you're talking about plants and seeds. Okay, plates. Cost is 251, so I just need another 20-ish. Any day. I finally got enough money for the plates, and so they're on their way. And they'll get to the inn in 4 hours game time. So, soon. Looks like we finally got those plates that we needed, because I heard a little chimey sound. I'm assuming that's for... that? Or do we need to serve food in the inn? Oh, well wait, it had the check mark for the plates, didn't it? So, yes, we have plates finally. So we just need to serve something. Which shouldn't take too long, because I believe we have a kitchen hand. Let us check. Yes, we do. We actually have 2 of them.
Your employee is leveling up.
So this inn has never looked better. I think we can let the bride and groom know that we're ready. So are you going to start the party? Yes, let's get the party started. Or wait a minute, Martin, we're not ready. Well, we're going to start the party. And I just realized I should probably have kept, and there's a lot of people, kept that second cook. But he was grumpy, so we'll just see if we can hire another one. If we can hire another one. The guests are coming! The time for preparations is over. Try your best to make every guest have as much fun as possible, and don't be afraid to talk to them. Let's start this wedding already. One more thing, remember not to change the decorations during the wedding. Our benefactors might think that not everything was ready on time. Fine, I'll try not to mess with the decorations. And we will collect the goldens there and talk to the wedding guests. We'll get to that in a second. I'm just going to slow that down a little bit. And apparently we need more sitting. Well, whatever. They'll have to contend. You see the old explanation points. We'll start with this one. Hello, innkeeper. Long time no see. I can't help but notice our wine is serving a higher purpose. Love. And how do you like the wine? Same as always, maybe even a little bit more. Who would I have thought that this business would be so beneficial? Where did the Avery come from? The name of the organization comes from the dim blah 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 blah. Nerval's capital city? Oh, right. Let's change the topic. And how have you been doing? Oh, why is that? And apparently he doesn't like us asking why he's troubled. Why even tell us you're troubled? A happy man in his feathered outfit greets you with a smile. Salutations, innkeeper. Renmi told me a little bit about you. The Avery is grateful for your help, and what a great party there is. How do you like the wine? Blah blah blah. Tell me Avery's name. Keep having fun then. While walking around the inn, you accidentally bump into the bride. So you're one of the parents. So you're the one our parents paid to organize today's event? I must confess that regardless of what my mother thinks, this is the happiest day of my life. So how do you like the wedding? Everything's perfect. What do you like most? Contents of the menu. I was just wondering if I should order another dish or maybe more alcohol. I better do both. Beautiful dress. Blah blah blah. Your parent wasn't blah blah. And conversation. And we'll talk to those in a second. Let's go see if I can hire another cook. I can indeed. Do I like you or do I like you? I do not like you. You're greedy. And a lazy bum. I'm just kidding. That is apparently to unlock traits and the political gossip ones. And sure, whatever. We'll hire that. And these are for quests and stuff, I guess, that I don't actually have access to right now. And you can see we're making quite a bit of money. But a young man, more or less your age, approaches you and smiles. Hello, innkeeper. I just wanted to quickly thank you on behalf of me and my beloved new wife. You did great. At first glance, I could have sworn that the nobleman was getting married in my inn. Blah, 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 blah. How did this happen? Blah, blah, blah. One day while walking through the forest, I was ambushed and kidnapped by a gang. In their camp, they realized that I have nothing valuable on me, so everyone lost interest except for one person, from whom it was me who had stolen something. What did you steal from her? What? Her heart! I thought it was obvious. Best of luck with your new life. Suddenly, a smartly dressed, albeit rather drunk man bumps into you. It takes you a moment to recognize your benefactor, the groom's father. Hello, innkeeper. Are you the one responsible for this party? What a classy outfit. I'm not used to parading. What do you think about your son's beloved? Such a nice girl, very kind. Her mother scares me a little, though. How do you like the wedding? The inn is very nicely decorated. That's how a proper country folk wedding should look like. That's nice to hear.
Your reputation is improving.
Your favor among distressed increased. Your inn's fame rises, and you get 500 guldens. Huzzah. And we have one more exclamation point of someone who seems to be nowhere. We'll just go with it. If we can click on them. Are they invisible or something? I'm so confused. Right. There we go. I don't even want to ask questions. A stately woman detaches herself from a group of guests and approaches you. Well met, innkeeper. Are you the one responsible for organizing my daughter's wedding? I hope everything is to your liking. You must be joking. I was expecting something much more tasteful than this. More skulls, weapons, trophies. I'm sorry to hear that. And your favor among outlaws decreased. Oh, well, I'm so upset. Uh-oh. We have a visitor. Someone who probably doesn't look happy. Hi.
It's already been 5 minutes since I had a drink.
You think I don't know what you did? You'll pay for this, for everything. What in the heavens are you talking about, Rockberry? You've imported all the wine from Sambria and destroyed my business. Die in flames, you worms. Rockberry, no. And well, that's a nice way to end a wedding. Run away!
Rockberry went mad. When Martin got to him, it was already too late. A torch he'd tossed landed on the roof. The building went up in flames in an instant. Then, during the struggle, Martin's bandage slid off of his arm, revealing a tattoo. A tattoo that would lead up to a series of unexpected events. Meanwhile, the fire that was consuming the inn spread onto the nearby buildings and the vineyard that belonged to Rockberry himself. Terrified, the Duke stood and watched the aftermath of his actions.
The works of a genius.
His senseless revenge was devouring his family's estate right before his eyes. It was the end of him. But it was also the end of the simple life Martin and his nephew had been living on the land belonging to the Duke. Old Innkeeper knew that if they were to be safe, they needed to find a new home.
You think?
You don't have proper...
Wait a moment. Western outskirts of Crossroads by the old oak tree. This must be the place. That jerk merchant told us there'd be a house here. We've been scared, boy. And relax, Martin. We'll figure something out. Blah, blah, blah. And you see the ratings of these. We'll figure something out. New Ed? Well, it's nice to dream and all, but without money, the dream isn't all we can do. I don't think we're gonna find another Miller happy to pay us in advance for his son's wedding or something. Not to worry, boy. We'll take out a loan. A loan? I guess that could work. I'm market, blah, blah, blah. So, oops, that's not what I wanted. I wanted that. So, if you can see here, this is a bank. You can take a loan. We're gonna take everything, and this will make more sense as to why you're gonna take everything right off the bat. And if you're gonna be smart, you're gonna be thinking ahead before you decide to do anything stupid, like I did. So, my personal game is kind of stuck with trying to pay off the loan still. We'll get to that in a minute. Well, they say the money doesn't bring happiness, but I sure feel better having it. Let's get to work, my boy. It's time to build a soon-to-be famous Crossroads Inn. I'm out of any suggestions on where to start. Bah, you already know that all you need to build a fine inn, my boy, and you can always consult the Innkeeper's Journal. And if you're wondering what that sound was, that was me accidentally unplugging my headphones. Brilliant. So I'm actually going to pause it because you don't need it in play to do this. So as you can see, pay your bank debt and you build a Crossroads Inn. Place seats next to the tables, place a shelf and at least 2 barrels in the inn, build the main hall, set up the tables, set up a counter, hire an employee, add alcohol on to the menu, build an outhouse, obtain alcohol, and unlock a new social group in the Innkeeper's Journal. Travelers. Okay, so, oops, the first thing we're going to do is we're actually going to go here, and you can see we have available points, 10 of them, and if you see, there's all that there, and more up here. Well, we're first going to unlock this, because we need to, and increases the maximum amount of goods that can be ordered by that. Unlocks dormitory, which allows renting for beds, and I recommend doing this, because you're going to make a lot of money that way. Increase the number of workers looking for a job. Guests are more patient and definitely want that one. Unlocks carrots in the garden. Well, we don't have a garden yet, so that one's not important, and same with that one. This one unlocks more land, and we're just gonna take a peek up here. We'll do that as well. All supply carts move 25% faster. I keep using the wrong keys. Unlocks washers. We will unlock that as well. Costs of building rooms are lowered by 50 guldens, that as well. Take a fee from people using the outhouse. Unlocks fireplace, unlocks darts. Increases the amount of employees have a chance of overhearing rumors. And we'll work on that stuff as we progress. And you can see here the guests' expectations and behaviors right now is just drink and eat. So we're going into the build mode here, and you'll see that we have empty room, main hall, kitchen, storage, staff room, guest room, private room, and game room. Well, we are going to start with the main hall, and I used kind of the ground here as an estimate as to where to place everything. Do remember you want to keep some stuff available in the front of your inn, so I actually started here to build. And so we're just gonna kind of go with what I did with my own game and start building this. So I just hit play because I can't actually build my staircase apparently for reasons unknown. But I can start placing some things, so windows, and we have to remember to save money so that you get all the stuff that you need outside as well. So for example, this here I'll be placing there, and I will add a door so I don't forget, mostly so that we can actually get into buildings that we need to get into. Okay, so I was sure we needed to get a second floor already, but I'll get to that in a second. I'll just place my basic buildings of what I have currently, because you do want to have a inn area, so kind of like an actual room upstairs is where I figure, because that's usually how inns work, is that your rooms for renting and whatnot are on the upper floors. One thing you also want to remember is definitely make sure you have a well. Okay, and then we're gonna go to the map and add alcohol, and this is going to be interesting because some of the alcohol is quite expensive. So if you see the average price is 81, so somewhere there is cheaper wine. Well, 75 right here, so we'll go with that. And we'll protect that. Actually, we shouldn't need to right now. It costs 400, so we're gonna get that going. You'll see that's going to arrive in a little bit. And we're going to add mug of table wine, confirm, and we'll drop the price to about 30 because apparently they'll pay for that. And so now we need to hire some workers. And because we're going to need one of these eventually, probably a good idea to grab one of these guys. Oh, we don't have enough of those.
You don't have proper equipment.
And we'll actually hire a second servant as well. We'll go with this one. So now to designate our tasks, Martin is going to be doing most of the innkeeping right now. And we just want to give them a little bit of time to actually clean before we open. Yeah, that's one thing that I did stupid. I just realized I didn't place any barrels. So I'm gonna go to the map here and look at that. There's another loan. I just need a little bit of money because I was stupid. Furnishings, barrels, water barrel. We do need a water barrel, but we'll place that there because we need one near the counter, and we'll place this other one in the storage. And we also need a shelf. Let's put everything there. Shelf here. There we go. We'll actually add 2 since we have the money. Make that 3 because we have the space. And I think that's all we need. We do need a water barrel. I will put that over here. And I'll kind of worry about the kitchen stuff later. We do need a light though. I'll go for torches for now because those are cheap. Okay, I think that's good enough. I'm actually gonna move one of these torches. I'll move that one. There we go, and I actually didn't need that empty room either. I will need it for the next floor, but worry about that. And as you can see, the inn is quite big right now. It doesn't need to be this big right now. I probably spent more money than I should have on that, but whatever. Outhouse, and what else did we need? Did we get everything? Well, we can get that.
Is improving.
Place seeds, obtain alcohol, so we're dredges. Do we just have one dredge? I think we just have one dredge. Not actually showing properly. We will hire another one. There we go, and we're gonna actually open the doors now. Well, this will do for now. Let's open our new inn. I already did. And so, obviously we have people here. And here comes our first guest. Judging by their attire, they're travelers. Old Martin knows the life on the road, my boy. Since our new inn lies right next to where so many trade routes cross, it might be a good idea and profitable idea to build a guest room for all these weary travelers. Tell me about the travelers. What? They're blah blah guest room on it. Raise fame? How do we do that? Hire a town crier? Okay, let's do this. So I'm gonna pause again. And I'm probably gonna change this empty room to a guest room. And I'm gonna place a couple of beds in here. I'm also gonna change the floors to something a little more favorable. Sure, let's go with that. Do we have enough money for that? We sure do. I don't like that, but it's too bad. That's what I put. And we'll just spruce this up a little bit with some fancy decor of that. And bedroom, so we need some beds, and that's good enough. And we just need a light now. Oh, we do need one of those actually. Snap, crackle, pop. Back to the map it is. And hello, other bank. I just need a little bit. Thank you. Come again. This is what happens when you don't plan things and you just kind of do whatever the heck you want to do. So we have 20 days to pay off those loans. It shouldn't be too hard for some of the things. And now I just need a light, and I'm actually going to put the chandelier because they like that. And decorations, this also helps with the how much they will spend in your room. So we'll put that there, that there. Just kind of move that there. There's other decorations that you can place and stuff as well, but sure, we'll put this here for now. And that's gonna be good enough. We could put something on this side. Heck, we'll just put this. Ta-da! We've got some plant life. Woo! Mentioning decorations and stuff, I should put actually something out here as well. We'll put that one in the corner here. And then we'll add some of these. Then I might say, ooh, decorations and stuff, but yeah. And since I have that money, I might as well also put another torch here. Okay, that's gonna be good enough, and press play. And guest room, we're actually gonna charge 40 a night. 45? Can we push it for 45? So the nice thing about paying back the bank, you can pay a portion of it. And if you pay back all and you don't actually have enough to pay back all, it'll take what you have and pay Like it just did. It looked like somebody was sleeping out there. And you can see we're gonna make some money from once they actually get up because they sleep and then they pay. Before I forget, I'm going to place one of those rat trappy things because it'd be stupid not to. And I don't have enough gold, so never mind. And so one of our employees is sick, and so I'm gonna send him here. Okay, we'll talk to this Martin first. Alright, my boy, it wasn't easy, but I managed to get back some of the money I paid for this bloody house last lot. Spend it any way you see fit, just please don't forget to pay back our loan. And so we received 22,000 goldens, which ends the conversation. And I'm gonna slow that down. We're gonna go back to the map, and we're gonna pay off this loan. Pay back all. And so now I just actually need to pay back this loan and this loan, which should be easier said than done because I'm being smart and not overextending myself right now, even though I did with the building already. As I was saying, when your employee is sick, click on that, send them, get healed. Ta-da. So what I'm gonna actually do right now is I'm gonna take about that much money so I can pay off this loan. Pay back all. And then pay off this loan. Pay back all. And that leaves me a little bit of money so I can spend on buying some ingredients for cooking. And what I'm gonna go for is some onions and some sausage, but first I'm gonna find the cheapest place for the sausage, and I think that's somewhere over here, and you can see Rockbury's mansion burned down. Ha ha ha. One of the other things that you'll see on the map here, you'll see there's this. Well, it kind of gives you an idea where the resources are. You put your mouse over, you'll see that the wine is sold in those areas that's showing up in green, and the darker it is, the more popular, I guess, it is in that area, so on and so forth. Then there's this, and it shows you where recipes are available to get, and in this case, apparently this one has the same one. And there's also these locations, but unfortunately you can't get the recipes until you're in a kind of a trade agreement with them. So if we just click on that, you don't have enough influence, so the way to get influence is either by increasing the influence with this to unlock the traits. For those things, I honestly haven't quite grasped all of that. There is also using the town crier, and you can see the needs there. Basically it needs place for alcohol, whatever, next alcohol, game room, so on and so forth, and the various time, well, you can see if we go back there, the effect is 14, lasts for 3 days, costs 330. For this one, effect 10, 3 days, 330, 14, 3 days, 330, so we'd actually go with this one, but we're not in a position of needing to do that just yet. There is also this, where you can get various decoration items, so here would be the carpet, here is a shield, this is a composter, and there's this, landscape painting 1, and we're actually going to send one of our workers to get that one, because the paintings, while they cost a lot, they are also worth for decorating. And you see we have pelt 2 here, another shield here. Well, we will stick with that painting right now because it costs 1,000 to place, and it's actually a good thing to place in your rooms because then you can charge more for and make the people happy. And so you'll see there's a rating, star rating here. Right now there's a guest of 2, which is why they're kind of grumpy with me charging 55. Once it's closer to 3 full stars, I can increase that as well. So the better you decorate, the more money you make. Anyways, that's where I'm gonna leave this video for now. That's it for this one. Thanks for watching!